Happy Monday, everybody. Here's hoping you had a fantastic weekend. Everybody have a good weekend?
Yes.
Yes, it went by too fast.
Always too fast. And I will say, Larry, the weather yesterday was...
It was a good day to stay inside.
Miserable.
Make some soup.
It was like cold, wet nastiness.
And see, it made me stay inside and work, do things I've not done.
That's good.
So that was...
See, it just makes me want to lay on the couch and watch a movie. But I can't do that.
Good idea.
I got two little kids telling me.
A good night to stay in and watch the Oscars.
Yes.
That's what a lot of people did.
There was no violence this year.
No violence this year, which is always a good thing. Let us know your favorite moment from the Oscars. Maybe you saw some of it. Maybe you caught the updates this morning. And you sort of have a recap of it.
Yeah, so, I mean, a lot of big moments to choose from and a lot of long-awaited awards and recognitions. But there was one movie that definitely took center stage.
And the Oscar goes to Everything, Everywhere, All at Once.
That sums up Sunday night's Academy Awards. The multiverse saga dominated with 7 wins, including Best Picture. The film's creators shared Best Original Screenplay as well as Best Director. Meanwhile, Michelle Yeoh won Best Actress, the first Asian woman and only the second woman of color to earn the award.
For all the little boys and girls who look like me watching tonight, this is a beacon of hope and possibilities.
Yeoh's victory is one of 3 acting prizes for the film. The former child actor and Vietnamese refugee overcome with emotion in winning Best Supporting Actor.
This is the American dream.
And just moments after Quan's victory,
Jamie Lee Curtis!
His castmate, daughter of screen legends Janet Leigh and Tony Curtis, won Best Supporting Actress.
I just won an Oscar.
And as for the show itself, it was relative smooth sailing.
If anything unpredictable or violent happens during the ceremony, just do what you did last year. Nothing.
Jimmy.
I like him.
I
think he's a great host,
He's dry and he doesn't steal the show.
And he's not too mean, which I like. Like he would give a little jab at the actors, but then he would wrap it up by complimenting them, like saying, "Great job."
I think it's one of the better shows in a long time.
Yeah.
The Oscar show.
And great speeches.
I mean, I was crying. There were so many people that won that have been in the business for so long, and even first-time nominees winning, and it was so emotional. I mean, Jamie Lee Curtis saying in her speech how both her parents were nominated, and then she looked up and just started crying and saying, you know, I did it, Mom and Dad.
Can I mention one thing about someone a long time? I have someone to show you this picture right here.
Okay.
Cody's going to show us this picture from the movie. And you may have seen this in you know, she's in the middle, Michelle Yeoh's in the middle.
Yeah.
The gentleman to the right, sitting right there. This gentleman right here, James Hong, has been in over 650 films and TV shows. He's 94 years old.
Oh,
I met him a number of years ago. He's a legend. It didn't win anything, but he's been such a part of Hollywood for all these years, going all the way back to the early 50s.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that's
But you may have,
impressive.
you know that face. You've probably seen him in so many productions with Asians in it.
Wow, okay.
That's amazing.
We're
Fun
gonna
fact,
recognize
Larry.
James Hong then.
Michelle Yeoh, a lot of people were talking about first Asian American, and then I think someone along the way in the last 24 hours qualified it the first first woman who identified as Asian, and people were making a big deal about this. They're like, why are you trying to be politically correct or woke or something like that? And the fact of the matter was, there's an actress who won in 1936 who was Asian, but she passed as white, and she wouldn't. She
didn't admit she was Asian.
Yes,
That is so interesting.
So that gives you a sense of how far we've come, and why they say she's the first actress to identify as Asian.
That's so interesting.
So interesting. And Kiwi and Quan, like you can,
Wasn't that a great speech?
you can
Yes.
I can, as a kid who grew up loved the Goonies and Indiana Jones.
And the voice,
he sounds exactly the same as he did in those movies. And his sense of just gratitude and excitement, and the fact that he was in a refugee camp as a kid, like it's just like
and talking about America. Proud to be an American is.
I mean, you talk about Steven Spielberg and the Fabelmans. There are so many people. You could do a story on his life.
No, totally.
I mean, in a refugee camp as a child to winning an Oscar.
So amazing.
So many incredible stories, and you just you cry listening to their speeches because you're just so happy that like he said, keep your dreams alive, you know?
A lot of great music. The winning, the Academy Award, I can't remember the name of that song from the Indian.
The Indian song.
Indian song.
They performed it.
And, yeah, they did perform that.
Good.
And then they, the dancers kind of escorted Jimmy Kimmel off stage to protect him. That was part of his protection, to walk him off the stage. Or dance him off the stage.
Melissa and Joy both saying, I was asleep before they started, which I was kind of there with you. I had to watch the recaps this morning. But hey, that's what we're here for, to tell you all the highlights.
So you can go to sleep at night. We stay
I'm
up
excited to watch some recaps myself, because the little snippets that I've been seeing in between the show today, it seems like it's a huge reflection of where we are as a country, the growth that still needs to be done, but the growth that we already have done too. And that's what I felt when I was listening to Quan's speech a lot. And so I really appreciate the recognition to men and women of color this year. That's really awesome. So I hope that continues. Yeah, I would like to see Angela Bassett win an Oscar. Okay, I appreciate Michael B. Jordan giving her a shout out. So I'm still waiting with you, Auntie.
Did she not win for What's Love Got to Do with It back in the day?
I thought she did, but I'm not sure.
Or she just not, because she should have won for that. 3 decades ago.
That's what I was looking up, and
maybe she didn't.
Before my time, I'm not going to bring it up.
She may have won a SAG award for that. I'm not sure, but that was
outstanding movie.
Yes, and that's what I was reading is that she must have got passed up that year, and it was like a lot of people were likening this year's Oscars to that instance, and I'm like, I mean, Wakanda Forever, I thought was absolutely phenomenal. I mean, everything she touches is phenomenal.
From the time she started.
Yes.
Years ago in soap opera. Soap opera actress many years ago.
So we're recognizing her too.
Before you watch the Oscar films, you need to go home and watch What's Love Got to Do with It.
I do.
Oh my gosh, such a good movie.
It's just a second-hand emotion.
Yeah, it's so good.
It really is.
So good. She was nominated in 1993, but did not win. Okay, yeah.
That's what I thought it was.
She should have won for that. All right, folks, chime in and let us know what you thought of the big night in Hollywood last night. We'll see you back here tomorrow morning for another edition of Wake Up Charlotte to Go.
See you then.